Vital, now in a brand new pack.
Globally, breast cancer is the most frequently diagnosed cancer amongst women in both the developed and developing world. Since October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this morning we tackle the dreaded M word, mammograms. Dr. Neil Berman, a specialist physician who does mammograms in a non-invasive and safe manner, is here this morning as we look at alternative and holistic ways of treating health issues. Good morning, Dr. Neil. How are you?
Good. Thank you, Leanne, for having me here.
That's good. Well, it's very good to have you. This is, of course, a very, very important issue that we're talking about this morning. But before we tackle it, tell us quickly, what is it that you do?
I was an intensivist specialist physician, but my last part of my career, I'm focusing on prevention, particularly helping the older woman enjoy a healthy old age, apart from doing basic clinics.
Yeah.
And this is my passion now.
Now, when you talk about prevention, you're talking about prevention is better than cure at the end of the day, right?
The Eastern philosophy we've all got to get hold of. Prevention's better than cure. Mammography doesn't save lives. Prevention has got to be our focus. Yeah. Early diagnosis, if it matters.
Now, of course, the M word is a very dreaded word amongst us women, and naturally we would understand why. But why is it important for women to have mammograms?
A barbed question. For women who get symptoms, sore breasts, swelling, etc., imaging of the breast is important. There are many types of imaging, so let's focus now on screening, early diagnosis.
Yes.
Does it matter? Questionable. There's more and more doubt whether it matters unless you have symptoms or a bad family history or implants or something. For screening, X-ray has been around for 100 years, is the gold standard, but there's more and more evidence after 30 years of study, 16-year results of X-ray imaging, that they may do more harm than good.
Yeah.
So yes, screening, but do you, the healthy middle-aged woman, not you, the middle-aged, do you need it?
Okay.
Question.
That is the big question. All right. Now, I see that you've brought a very interesting-looking machine here with you. What exactly does this do? Well,
very quickly, the gold standard for 100 years has been X-ray imaging, crushing at 25-kilogram pressure. The ultrasound is the backup. It's thousands of years old in various forms. The thermo-imaging, the thermo-scan, whole-body breast, is also more than 100 years old, not as clear anatomically for mapping. This is one of the new methods American developed using mechanical pressure imaging, giving us clear maps of any particular lumps in the breast, and we're finding it very useful, as have units around the world. And therefore, it's becoming more useful, used, and fashionable.
Okay, so how exactly does it work then?
That's the business end, which is very much like an ultrasound probe that is run over the breast. I won't ask anyone to demonstrate on themselves, yeah?
Okay.
So we put some juice on, and then we carefully map out each breast segment in turn, like we would with the hands. It gives us a better record and more sensitive than your or my fingers would on small, healthy breasts or big, more difficult, fat breasts. Yeah. And that then gets translated by the computer into imaging, which can be recorded and therefore compared in the future for the rare woman who does turn out to have a suspicious lump, not just normal lumpy breasts. We then refer on to ultrasound, and as a result, rare women get referred for biopsy.
This is such an important issue, Dr. Neil. Just remind us again, once more, what is the difference between this scan and the mainstream X-ray?
The mainstream X-ray is contact, but high pressure, 25 kilogram. This is up to 2 kilogram pressure. So it's not crushing. And the main thing is it's not using invasive X-ray where there's more and more concern that long-term, after 15 years, doing more harm than good.
Okay. All right. Now, the mentality that we talked about in the beginning, prevention is better than cure. How effective is that in the long run?
The purist who does X-ray mammo and breast surgery, many believe it's not effective. You've got to pick it up early and get out every possible lump and treat as early as possible. The evidence suggests, and a lot of experience, long-term, suggests that prevention is better than cure. And by prevention, we're now talking about healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, and using the basket of natural supplements from appropriate diet to the vitamins and minerals, such as, for example, Vital Health at Kales River, their multivite, their fish oil, their, that's their omega-3, and there are many brands, plus certain herbs and plants, plus appropriate hormone replacement.
Wow. Dr. Neil Berman, this is a very fascinating topic, and I hope that we get you back to discuss it in further detail. You're welcome back anytime. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, Leanne. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Well, of course, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we need to be aware, we need to be vigilant. Women, know your bodies, get yourself screened, get yourself tested. As Dr. Neil Berman said, prevention is better than cure. Liesl, over to you.
Vital, now in a brand new pack.